Through an agreement with EPA, Mike eventually was federally credentialed as an underground storage tank inspector, taking on compliance assistance for EPA on the Oneida Nation reservation. At the same time, Mike also started heading up the nation's invasive species program, controlling the spread and damage of non-native plants. Garlic mustard pull anybody? He also showed an interest in the use of drones for a number of applications, starting with locating invasive species, but now for a number of other reasons, helping various departments throughout the organization. Mike was our first FAA licensed drone pilot. Mike has taught numerous underground storage tank boot camps nationally, teaching over 700 tribal gas station operators how to maintain their tanks safely. That class sets the standard nationally. Mike also serves on the Wisconsin Tribal Conservation Advisory Committee, helping Wisconsin tribes with a number of natural resource and conservation issues. Like many of us in environmental, he learned to write grants to fund his programs. He is now mentoring a newly hired invasive species specialist who is paid out of a grant he wrote. While all this may be impressive, Mike's most impressive quality is his undying desire to help out anyone and everyone with whatever needs to get done. Congratulations, Mike, on your excellent service to the nation.
Thank you for those 30 years. Next, I'd like to bring up Ron Cornelius Jr. for 30 years.
Just a little bit of history here for Ron. Going back into 95, he started out as a student advocate. In 96, surveillance officer, 06, surveillance supervisor. 17 was an interim surveillance director. And now currently, in 18, took over as surveillance supervisor, and that's the current position he is in now. So, in recognition of 30 years of outstanding service, we honor Ron for his dedication, hard work, and loyalty. His contributions over the past 3 decades have played a vital role in the success of our organization and the surveillance department. We thank you, Ron, for your commitment and celebrate this significant milestone with great appreciation and respect.
Okay, next I'd like to recognize Karen John for her 30 years of service.
Hello. Karen's been with us for 30 years, back in 95. She's a dedicated worker for the custodial department. She's been in the same department for the whole 30 years. Very dedicated worker. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to recognize Jerry Bowman.
So Jerry Bauman has been with the nation for 30 years. She started out as an administrative assistant with the law office in 1995. Shortly after that, in 1996, she became a legal secretary. And then by 2009, she assumed the role of senior paralegal that she's been in ever since. If you don't know Jerry, or if you do know Jerry, I should say, you would know that she's the backbone of the law office. From last-minute filings and formatting, Jerry's there for us. She answers panicked calls about software and SOPs that we have to work through. Her expertise calmly assures us and assists us in the law office as we need. And in fact, she enjoys the challenges that we bring to her, and she helps us master those. And she does it without fanfare, which is why I'm here accepting her recognition. So thank you to Jerry for her 30 years of service. Thank you to everyone else for your dedicated service to the nation.
As you'll notice, we have a slideshow, and we have a variety of employees that are also recognized, and they'll receive their blankets in recognition. However, for whatever reason, they may not want to come here and be publicly recognized, or they may be on vacation, or there may be any number of reasons, but we'll make sure that everybody gets their blanket and certificate. Next, I have for 30 years of service, David Larson.
Good morning. Just want to take a minute to recognize Dave. Dave basically has been with the nation since January 3rd of 1995. He is currently the Continuum of Care Director for the Oneida Comprehensive Health Division, and in that role, he serves as the Anna John Resident-Centered Care Community Administrator, overseeing the day-to-day operations of the AJRCCC. He also serves as our Compliance Officer and our HIPAA Officer for the Health Division. He has made numerous contributions to the Oneida Nation over the years. When he was initially hired for the nation, he was responsible for the oversight of the new elder apartments and the development of the original assisted living plan. He was instrumental in the oversight and development of the AJRCCC and assisted in the move of all the residents from the Anna John Nursing Home over to the AJRCCC when that was completed in 2013. Dave has been instrumental in securing the Veterans Administration certification for the AJRCCC in 2015, and the AJRCCC at that time became the first Native-owned VA-certified long-term care facility in the country. Dave's knowledge and expertise in long-term care, Medicare, Medicaid has been recognized not only locally, but nationally throughout Indian country. He was recognized by the National Indian Health Board for his contributions to the development of the three-way agreement for tribal nations in negotiations with the state of Wisconsin for the initial family care rollout agreements. Prior to that, Dave has been instrumental in assisting with the development of the Community Options Program, or COP as it used to be called, which was one of the first tribally operated COP programs in the state of Wisconsin. Continuing his work on the national level, Dave currently serves as the Oneida representative for the Tribal Technical Advisory Group, or TTAG, for Medicare and Medicaid as the Bemidji area representative, and serves as a content expert for the Councilwoman Jennifer Webster on TTAG. Dave has been having some health issues lately and has had some difficulties, but please join me in thanking Dave for 30 years of dedicated service for all of his contributions to the nation. Thank you.
Okay, next we're going to move on to our employees that have 25 years of service. I'd like to recognize Fern Dene.
Sigoli Swagway. I have Fern Dene with me, 25 years with table games. Well, 2000, she worked for the drop team. And then later 2000, vault specialist. 2004, table games. 2020, during COVID, cleaning ambassador. 2021, dealer floor person, dual rate. Fern is also a really good friend, basket maker. She dedicates her time, energy, anytime we're needed. She comes in. She is definitely a role model for a front liner. Thank you. Yonko. Thank you.
Also with 25 years of service, we have Gudgy Danforth.
All right, greetings again. Gudgy, we're here to celebrate your 25 years of service with the nation. Back in 2000, he started off working as a security officer and quickly moved to sergeant that same year. In 2001, you moved to the lieutenant, and 2009, assistant director, and you are currently serving as the security director since 2018. What I've witnessed personally with Gudgy and is that she always looks for ways to improve herself and her team so that her area can thrive. She leads her team with strength, dedication, compassion, and empathy, ensuring that employees, patrons, and the grounds of the Oneida Casino are protected and safe. Yawanko Gudgy for your exceptional leadership skills, and we celebrate you and your 25 years of service with the nation.
Before we go over our last employee here with 25 years, I just wanted to quickly go through the names of the others who are not here today, but would like to be recognized. I'd like to recognize Robert Brown for 35 years of service. Heidi King for 30 years of service. Ann Delarue for 30 years. Kevin Jorgensen for 30 years. Brooke Dockstader for 25 years. Suzanne Mottell for 25 years. Jeffrey Passmore for 25 years. Barb Stuber for 25 years. David Mickle for 25 years. Warren Stevens for 25 years. And Jody Gehring for 25 years. Last but not least, I'd like to recognize Michelle Tipple for 25 years of service.
Good morning again. Michelle Tipple started with the nation as community health RN on March 12th of 2000. She then moved up to the nursing supervisor for community health in February of 2006. She was then the public health manager in February of 2020. And those of you who know what happened in 2020 know that Michelle had a lot on her plate at that time. I just want to share with you, Michelle has grown tremendously over the years that I've worked with her. And I think the biggest role that she took on was being the public health officer with the outbreak of COVID. Michelle had been very nervous about taking on roles front-facing in the public, and the first public announcement that we had to do during the outbreak of COVID, Michelle said, "I can't do this." I said, "Yes, you can. I can't do this." So she said, "I'll go if you go with me." So we both went to the first news conference that was held jointly by the De Pere Public Health Department, the Brown County Public Health Department, and Oneida Nation. And I think I've never seen Michelle shake so much in her life during that first public health conference. And now it's like, oh, it's a piece of cake. She can do it all on her own. So Michelle has grown tremendously. She's taken on a lot of additional responsibilities. I think COVID was the largest responsibility during that time, where she was taking on roles where she goes, "The business committee's calling me directly. What should I do?" I said, "Answer." So I just want to congratulate Michelle on her 25 years with the nation and the large roles that she has taken on and assumed, and she has now been directly responsible for continuing on with the public health accreditation for the public health department for the nation, and she continues that role throughout Indian country in the state of Wisconsin as far as encouraging other public health departments to seek that public health accreditation. It's a large role, it's a large responsibility, and there's a lot of work that's involved, but she leads her team through that like a piece of cake. So congratulations, Michelle, for 25 years in Yawanko.